Hey guys, this is probably going to be a few parts, so please try to stick with me if you can. But I am in my first edition ever of Black's Law Dictionary, Volume 2, second half, so like J through Z, right? And I was reading it, and I came to S, and I come to spirituous liquors, okay? So let's read it. Spirituous liquors. These are inflammable liquids produced by distillation and forming an article of commerce. Spirit is the name of an inflammable liquor produced by distillation. Wine is the fermented juice of the grapes, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they just told you what a fucking spirit is. Is this what a spirit is? Is this what the spirit is? That's why they say you're drinking alcohol, you're drinking spirits. Spirit is the name of an inflammable liquor produced by distillation. Oh, it gets better. Spiritual corporations, right? So look at this. Corporations, the members of which are entirely spiritual persons and incorporated as such for the furtherance of religious and rights of the church, right? So I'm writing this out and I said, okay, so their members are entirely spiritual persons. And I said, incorporate. I said, holy shit. So it's this core is your heart, like cardiac, okay? Cardiac, core, it's a root word for your heart, right? So in is like, being in within something, right? Core is like the center, like the heart, the which is in Greek was with a K, cardiac, which is cardiac. Maybe that's related to karma as well. Okay, but it also is like the center core, right? So in center, or in the heart center, port, so incorporated, heart, port. There's a portal in your heart where the spirit lives. In here, this is a portal. Incorporated, that's a portal. Where's the portal? It's in your fucking heart. Literally, go to fucking Black's Law and they'll tell you your spiritual self as well. Like, what? Okay, so check this out. Continuing from this spiritual corporation, which, by the way, a corporation is a corpse. What's a corpse? A dead body. Spiritual corporation. So I really just think that there is a portal in our hearts that either contains our spirit, or maybe that's where we come in and out of. I'm not sure. But so, okay, moving forward to my other dictionary of word origins, right? So heart is the part, heart comes from the word cardiac. I just wanted to show that. That's how I got incorporated, incarnate. Oh my gosh, incarnate, like incarnation, reincarnation, incarnate, cardiac. That's where we incarnate. We come into the heart. Back to this, right? We go to core. So here, core, so it's Latin for heart. So now here we have liquor, or liquid, because they didn't have liquor in here, but it's still a reference. So basically, the origins of liquid is a fluid, a liquid substance, a liquor, a clear substance. So that makes me wonder, is that our Christos or spinal fluid that we have that goes up and down our 33 vertebrae? Is that what that they're talking about? This spirituous liquors, could that be the spinal fluid that we have? Spirit here means like breath. So it could that's where expire and respire, inspire, like perspire, something like giving off your breath, or yeah. And then even moving forward for that, I looked into distillation, which said go look at still. They didn't have a definition for distillation, just still. So this is all I could find for like the distillation. So they didn't have portal, they only had port. But it's basically going or passing, coming and going. It's a place by which one enters. In Latin, it means gate or door. I Wikipedia spirit, right? And it says it's commonly referred to as liquor or like an animating force or whatnot. And so I go over and I'm looking into liquor, and which took me to JINN. basically I get to JINN, right? And I see that there's something like, oh, I see the way it's spelled, which we'll get to in a minute. See that D in front of it? Well, that actually might not be a D. I'm not sure what language that is. But so I saw this picture as I'm scrolling through Wikipedia. And it's called like the JINN Lane, and it's some weird ass picture of apparently some JINN craze that they had. And I'm gonna see if I can make it even bigger, but it's kind of weird because there's a distillery here it is, and it says Killman Distillery. Okay, so and there's like children getting killed here. This guy's got like a kid on a, see that? Oh, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with is it exclusive to Islam? The jinn, and like the genies, like the evil spirits. So looking at these jinns or these genies or these evil or demonic spirits, looking into this, look, I go on Google and I just type in jinn, and look what it says. Jinn are supernatural beings in Arabic mythology and Islamic tradition created from smokeless fire. Oh my gosh, guys. Smokeless fire. Wouldn't that be the inflammable liquid produced by the distillation process? So literally, are they telling us that you can create a spirit through some kind of distillation process? Is that what's going on here? You can make an animating entity by distilling it? Okay, so I just looked into distillation, and I basically know what it is because I distill my water. And basically what it is it boils the water and it drips out all of the chemicals and shit that you don't want to drink, and completely like just filters the clean water out. So is that what, so you could take, I guess, a liquid in a sense that contains spiritual essence, and through some kind of distillation or fermentation for wine, I guess, distillation process, meaning like the separation of the mixtures by heating and boiling, right? Condensing the vapors on whatever. I don't really know what that means, but here's another jinn for ya. It's a bird-like form with typical rooster feet is what it says. But what is that? Like a Medusa on its stomach? Is that skull and bones? Because this is only from 1775, so I mean it's not that old. This is just crazy. This is just wild. So here's the genie in the bottle, the jinn, the genies. Oh, remember I said to remember the spelling of jinn. It had a D in front of it. That, I don't know. It's just a theory or thought, but I mean I don't really want to be drinking this guy, so. So to close this out, I hope you guys were able to follow me, because I know it's a lot of twists and turns, but essentially I think I might be onto something on how spirits can maybe be actually artificially like created, or maybe not even artificially. And then thinking about the words like incarnate or like incorporated or incarnal. Something is in the heart. I don't know. This is all just my own theory, speculation, but is this why people get crazy when they drink? Because this guy's inside them, Or look, here's JINN Lane. Apparently there is like some JINN craze. You can screenshot this and look at it, but where they have the Killman distillery there. It just also really makes me wonder about people who drink and get really crazy or get really mean. Are they actually conversing with jinns? What is going on here? Because clearly there's something that we're not understanding that is right in front of our faces, right? It's what it seems. Thank you guys again for watching, and especially if you watch the full video. Please don't forget to go to my website, finkers.com, and join my Patreon. I post there every day. And with that said, I'm just going to leave you with this last little thought. Are we this liquor? Are we just liquor at the end of the day? Are we this spirituous liquid that lives in the heart? Are we incorporated? Are we incarnated? Are we in the heart? Or are we outside of like the firmament somewhere?